Good afternoon, Paul. My name is Arnold Rodriguez. I'm one of the representatives here at Honda in Midland, and I'm gonna be the one working with you and gonna be making sure the process with you is timeless and also effortless as well. Now, this one right here is a 2017 Honda Ridgeline RTL-E in the lunar silver metallic with the gray interior. Now, it is also an all-wheel drive. All the RTL-E models come in all-wheel drive, so I also want to make sure I let you know about that. Now, it is also equipped, part of the RTL-E is the keyless entry. So this is the key for it. So it is a smart key. Now it does equip with the remote start. So if the vehicle is hot, so I know here in West Texas it gets very hot. Now all you gotta do is push the lock button once and then leave the start button pressed for a couple seconds. Then you see the lights flash and the vehicle turns on. Now it's gonna flash another 6 more times, just confirming the vehicle is on. And then it stays on for a total of 10 minutes. Now, also equipped in the RTL-E model, I'll start here up front, you have your front parking sensor. So there's one located right there. There's also located one right there. Now, your turn signals are on the bottom, as you just saw, and you have your projector beam LED headlights with your LED daytime running lights above there. Now, as part of the RTL-E model, there also is the Honda Sensing. So the Honda Sensing, there's a camera right above there that's right above the rear view mirror, that the main purpose of it, it's the lane keep assist and lane departure warning. So if you're driving on the highway, and we're all victims of it, you start swerving off, or by any chance you decide to take a phone call or even reaching back for something, and in that moment you start swerving off, what the lane departure warning and what that camera does, it's a Honda Sensing. So it works together, it corrects you and puts you back in your lane. So that way you don't start swerving off, or by any chance if you're falling asleep, it corrects you and brings you back into your lane. There's also another sensor up front, which is for your adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, and your collision meditation system. And that sensor is embedded in the Honda logo right there. Now, if you notice, it's kind of like a glossy look to it, which is actually kind of a plexiglass, which is actually very sturdy as well. So that works all together simultaneously with that camera above there. So say in the same situation, you're on the highway, you set your cruise control at 75 miles an hour. Now, if the vehicle in front decides to slow down 60 miles an hour, this one detects that it automatically slows down and it matches the speed of that vehicle. And so it's a very neat system to have. And also, if the vehicle slams on its brake and maybe you're distracted, it'll automatically slam on its brakes and bring it to complete stop. Now, it also has, what's the Ridgeline is very popular, is the dual action tailgate. So the tailgate comes down like a normal tailgate. Push, pull this, comes right down, like you would see. Now it also has to the side, so there's a little release sign with an arrow pointing to the back. All you gotta do is put your hand, pull it, and it opens up, just like that. Now in the rear, what makes the Ridgeline very popular, only in its class and only in the pickups as well, is this trunk. So you just put your hand right here, opens up. Now if you notice, you do get your LED lights back here in the bed, and it also has your nice, you can fit an 82 quart cooler in here if you need it to, or you could also fill it up with ice if you wanted to, and there's a drain plug you can also empty out. Your jack and your spare tool and your spare tires right there, and your carpeted mats, we put it back here so it won't obstruct anything up front. And it's also lockable, and it also has a seal all around, so that way it's also waterproof. So if you have any luggage or any special equipment you need to put in there, you can do so and don't have to worry about getting wet as well. And you also, here to the side, there also is a power outlet. Now this power outlet, I'll show you, I'll zoom it in right there. AC 115 volts or max 150 volts. Max 400 watt as well, with the engine running in park. Now you can run it, or you say you're watching a football game, you can connect it there, or you can also be connecting a electric saw or anything back there. Now if you have it on accessory mode, it will run for a total of 3 hours. Now after 3 hours, if the vehicle detects its batteries may be running low, it turns the vehicle off just to have you enough power so the vehicle may be able to start. Now also in the RTL-E, there's speakers embedded in the bed. Now there's 6 exciters. There's 2 right there on the side, 2 in there, and 2 in there. So you can't see them, but you can hear them. The way it works, it uses the side walls all in there, and it rebounds the sound. It vibrates it and creates a sound. So that's the way it's able to create the sound, and trust me, they're rugged, and all this is also made of a material where it's not going to scratch either. You also have a rear sliding glass right there in the rear. It is a powered rear sliding glass. Your capless fuel tank, you open it through inside as well. And then you also have in here, which is your 18-inch wheel. So I always want to make sure you get a view of that. Now, part of the keyless entry, as long as the key is in your possession, so one hand's on the phone, the next one, put your hand behind the door handle and it automatically unlocks. You can simply just push this button right there and it locks the vehicle up. So it's a very nice system to have as well. Now inside, you do have part of the RTL-E model is interior accent lighting. So right there you really can't tell, but I'll show you here in a few minutes. Now you do have memory seating for one person and second person. Power windows, power locks. Part of the RTL-E model, you get also acoustic windshield and acoustic side windows as well. But here you can also access your parking sensors for the front and the rear, your lane departure warning, collision meditation, your traction control, cargo light, or you can turn on and turn off the power outlet in the rear. Econ mode above that, what it does, it tunes the engine to where you're only using about 70% of the power, which helps you save gas, and it also tones down the air compressor. So when you're driving it, you will notice it's a little more sluggish, so that's something different. You do have your power seats on the driver and passenger, and they are heated as well. So right now we just got it in, so it still has all its plastic on the steering wheel, on the visors, and on the seat as well. Part of the interior illumination, as I mentioned, is around the cup holders. You also have a light above there. You also have it around the door handles, door pockets. You also have it in the rear as well. Now, the vehicle is on remote start, so all you got to do is have the key inside the vehicle, push the brake, and you push the start button. Turns the rest of the system on. So it's a very nice system, super easy to use. On the steering wheel, you do have radio controls right here, Bluetooth, and then you have also your heated steering wheel button right there. You have right there is your interior cluster display adjuster. So you push this, and it also changes your different views. So information, your oil life, your tire pressure. So each individual tire pressure is viewable through there. You also have your compass, and then your trip B, trip A as well, or you can put a blank screen. Your left is your tachometer. Above that, your digital speedometer. On the right, you got above there is your oil temperature, and the bottom right is your fuel. In the center, you do got a tri-zone air conditioning, so driver, passenger, and you can adjust your rear by simply pushing rear settings. Then you can adjust the fan speed and also adjust the temperature for the rear all through there, or sync them all in one. Heated seat controls are right there. And then you also got your power adapter right there, power outlet, USB, and Apple CarPlay capability. And you got another USB port and a power outlet right there in the center console. So it closes up very easy. Also, it can be used as a clipboard. You do have here in the center as well is your nice storage amount. And in the rear, there's also an air vent as well. So air vents for the rear occupants as well. Power seats on both driver and passenger, as I mentioned. You also have above here, which is your power sunroof controls, and then you have your rear sliding glass. You also have a conversation mirror that can be used also as well as a sunglass holder. So you bring it up, it comes right down, and you can put your sunglasses in there. LED lighting all around, so you got your driver, passenger, map lights, and then you got your dome light in the rear, and it opens up as turns on as well when you turn on the lights. Garmin-based navigation system, so just push map, and it takes you right to your map. So it's very easy to engage. All you got to do is push map, push that search, it gives you your search address, and you can enter it right through there. Now, Paul, this is just a quick run around for the vehicle for you. Now, if you have any more questions, let me know. I will also be taking a couple pictures and sending them to you. Once again, Paul, my name is Arnold. I'll be more than welcome to help you in any way. Let me know how I should proceed. Thank you. Bye-bye.